Crehbehndecuutdewrathucoretix.
Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex.
Oh god, this one. The game I made a shit ton of memes about. I was known for those damn memes before I made that Morgana dancing video. Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex, aka
Crehbehndecuutdewrathucoretix.
Go ahead, do the laugh. This is technically not the first time I'm reviewing this game. I did a mini review back in 2019 and
It's so good, it'll make you go.
it wasn't very good. But now I gotta give this shit fuck a full review. No bullshit. Also, I'd like to note that I'm playing the GameCube version of this game. So no, I'm not gonna say, the PS2 version loads longer than the shit my grandma took at Veterans Day. Nothing like that. The long PS2 loading times are probably the least of this game's problems. Before I talk about the story, I just want to get the elephant in the room out of the way. The graphics. Just look at this. It looks fucking awful. Crash Bash looks better than this, and those graphics weren't the best. They didn't even try to give any details. It looks horrible. However, there's actually some good things to say about the graphics. Crash's model looks pretty decent, and I do like the design of the game's antagonist, Crunch Bandicoot, and the elementals as well. They look pretty cool. The rest of the visuals are laughably bad. The story in this game is that Uka Uka and the others are trying to find a way to kill Crash. Cortex has a secret super weapon, but he doesn't know how to fully power it up. Uka Uka decides to summon the elementals. With the elementals and the power crystals, the super weapon Crunch Bandicoot will be powered up. The concept of Crunch is actually pretty cool. You're fighting against the Bandicoot you were supposed to be. Fire. What isn't fire is the game itself. This game fucking blows. I will give it this. Crash's controls are pretty decent. It's not as tight as the PS1 games, considering that landing can be annoying sometimes, but he controls okay in these levels. So how's the gameplay? Well, take Crash 3, but make it even worse. You thought 17 vehicle levels were bad enough? Wrath of Cortex has 22 vehicle levels. 20 fucking 2. And I did the math. That's 73% of the fucking game. Okay, listen, asshole. This is a fucking platformer. A platformer. This is supposed to be most of the game. With all these vehicles, it seems like you don't want to make a platformer. If that's the case, why are you making a traditional Crash game? Better yet, why are you making a fucking platformer to begin with? There's only one good vehicle in this game, the Atmosphere. Those levels are pretty damn fun and controls decently. The rest of the vehicles are terrible. The rest of them control like shit. Like, oh my god, the underwater levels are torture! So is there anything good about the gameplay? And surprisingly, yeah. Like to mention Atmosphere levels, some of the platforming, and the last two bosses are pretty fun. Speaking of which, the bosses in this game. Yeah, you thought you were fighting these guys. Nope. You fight Crunch over and over again. The first three bosses are bland and boring. Enough said. Even though I kinda enjoy some of the platforming, other times it can get boring and not be challenging at all. The first level has a death route and it's nothing to worry about. All there's just nitros everywhere. Shitting out nitros all over the level doesn't make it hard, especially later on when you get your abilities. Speaking of abilities, like Crash 3, you get abilities after being a boss. They're all the same shit as in Crash 3. The first one is original, the tiptoe. You just tiptoe through nitros. Wow, I thought I was earning abilities in this game, not fucking gimmicks. And with the rest of the power-ups later on, the tiptoe becomes fucking useless. These levels go on for fucking ever. A lot of them are slow. Also, I would like to note, fuck climbing in this game. Holy shit. In fact, fuck everything in this game. The music in this game sucks. The theme is fucking awesome, but the rest of the songs are garbage. It's so overly silly and ridiculous, even for a Crash Bandicoot game. So after beating Crunch for the 5th fucking time, now we gotta get gems and fucking relics. Are you fucking kidding me? Relics? How do you expect me to be fast in these slow ass fucking levels? Don't go for 106%. Fucking don't. You thought Crash 3's relics are bad? You ain't seen nothing yet till you see Wrath of Cortex's relics. They are a fucking nightmare. Gems suck in this game as well. They're so tedious and they don't feel satisfying to earn like in the PS1 games. Probably because they look like shit in this game, and because they look like shit, I don't want them. Keep them to yourselves. You fuck. Yeah, you guys may be going in amusement, but I'm going in pain, shedding tears of pain. Rather, Cortex is a shitty attempt to bring the classic Crash games to the 6th generation. Although it controls fine and it can be fun sometimes, but none of those matter compared to the rest of the game. The visuals are depressing, the music is ass, the levels are bland, and fuck the vehicles, fuck going for 106% too. You wanna know the true ending? Crunch becomes good. That's all you need to know. I don't care if this game is a meme. I don't care if you like the game. If that's the case, good for you. I'm glad you enjoy the game, but I don't. Maybe the reason why this game is a meme is because of how shit it is. If you're gonna play this game, play it drunk, or high, or both. The game's probably a lot more fun that way. As for Wrath of Cortex, yeah, it's not good. Fine, I'll say it one more time.
Crehbehndecuutdewrathucoretix.
That'll never get old to me. What's next?
Crash Bandicoot XS. It's pure Crash concentrate.